Hi guys, this is Divanshu and I build Make.com automations to help businesses do the repetitive tasks. And in this video, we have converted a YouTube video into a LinkedIn post. And some of the tools we have used in this automation is Google Sheets and Airtable for storing and playing with the data. We have used Scraping Dog's YouTube Transcript API to get the transcript of a particular video. Then we have used templated.io for image generation. So essentially we are building a LinkedIn post with an image. You could build uh, the post through a video also, and or you could generate a simple post without any image. But for this purpose or for this video, we are building an automation where we have an image and the content only by giving the YouTube link to our automation or YouTube ID to our automation. So the fourth tool or the other tool we are using is AI, simply for converting our transcript into the LinkedIn posts content. So I'll tell you a little more in detail about my automation. It is built in two parts. The first part is where we give the link to our Google Sheet, and a LinkedIn post is generated in our Airtable. So what we have done, we have used the first module as Google Sheets. This is our Google Sheets, and there are two columns over here. YouTube ID, we are taking the YouTube ID and the YouTube link. So if you see the documentation of Scraping Dog's YouTube Transcript API, the two things or the two necessary parameters that is needed to run this API is the API key, which you would get in the dashboard. You get 1000 free credits to test the API, so you can test it. And V, which is essentially a video ID. So if you see this video, this particular thing is the video ID, and I have used it over here. So this is the video ID, and this is the video link. So I have used video link also. I'll tell you later why I have used the video link. So our first module gives the video ID to our second module, and the second module is extracting the YouTube transcript. Here we are using the Scraping Docs transcript API. This is the endpoint of this particular API, as you can see from here. And the two necessary parameters are the API key and the video ID, which we are taking from our Google Sheets. The next module we are using is iterator. So before proceeding to iterator, let me run this automation up to here. So what I'll do is I'll quickly run this automation to show you how the output data in this HTTP module is received. Choose manually, and let's start it from the very first video ID. As you can see, we have got the transcript. So the transcript is received in an array with multiple small strings of text, right? So we cannot feed this data into our AI module. What we can do is combine this whole string into one and then feed that particular data to our AI module so that it better understands what the whole transcript is. And therefore, the next module we have used is an iterator. And after the iterator, we have used the text aggregator module, which aggregates all our text. Let me run this module up to here again. This scenario, I mean. Let's start it from the very first video only. Run anyway. So yeah, as you can see, this text aggregator module have joined all our small text strings into one. As you can see the input here, you can see that input here was all the small text strings, and what we have done is combine them together. Uh, as you can see from here, so we have used a space as a separator. So every string, small strings you see here would be separated by a space in between them, and the text it will receive will be from this particular array. Now what will we do is we will give this whole data to the AI and ask him to create the LinkedIn content. So what we will do is we'll connect it. Since I have already built this automation, there are prompts that I have already given to it. So these are the prompts I have used. For the system prompt, I have set the goal. I have told him that you are a social media copywriter. You need to create this post for 200 words or less. Have it emoji friendly. Uh, Return only the LinkedIn post text, no headings, no explanation. So this is the system prompt, and for the user prompt, I have told it that the below is the YouTube transcript. Transcript to this and video link is this. Plus, I have told told the system prompt that you have a video link which you have to paste at the very end. So every time it runs, it takes the YouTube video link also, which is supposed to be here for this particular video ID. So let's run this automation up until here and see what result we get. Choose manually. Let's select the first video ID only and run this automation. I'll pause the video because the AI module will take some time. So yeah, it ran successfully. Let us check what output we get from our AI module. Yeah, so this is the output we get. Marketing isn't hype or hustle, it's telling a true story. And you can see that this module also gives us the YouTube link at the very end, so that when it goes live on the LinkedIn post, it refers to the source also, which is obviously the video. The next module we are using is Google Gemini, and this module we are using for generating the headlines of our image. So for the image, we would be only changing the headline, and the template at the back side of the image would be same for whole of this automation, and that particular headline will be changed over here. So I'll tell you how does it work. When you sign up to templated.io, it allows you to programmatically change any layers that you build here. So we want to change this particular layer, title 2, and this is what we are generating in this particular module. Okay, now let's run again this automation up until here and see what headline it gives, and then the headline it gives, we will map it to our image which we have built in the templated. Start it from the very first only and see what output we get in the Google Gemini. So yeah, you can see that we have created the headline for our image. For the prompting part, I have told him that I'll be generating the text for the image, so I want to keep it less than 8 words, and this is what it has done. And now I will connect it to my templated account. Here you can select your template ID, which is essentially this one. If you have many templates created on your templated account, each template would have its own ID. For this particular template, the ID is this one, and I want the format to be JPG. And yeah, this is something important. So I want to programmatically change the title to layer, which is this layer. So this is what I have done here. I want to change the title to layer, and I want to change it from the result that I get from Google Gemini's result data point. So every time this automation runs, the image headlines would be changed, and the headline would be given by Google Gemini. And finally, I store all these data into an Airtable where I have the content, I have the image that I can check status. I have kept the status to these formats. If I approve any one of this, the automation will run further. That I'll tell you how it is done. So in the Airtable, you need to choose create a record module, create a record action, and the module is Airtable. This was the base. You can connect it to your Airtable account. I'm not getting into connecting into the account. You can do it yourself. So this is the base. This particular thing is the base, and the table. There could be many tables. This is one of the table. You can add or import more tables into this particular base. For the content, which will go here, it will be the content that will go on the LinkedIn post. I have taken the content from this particular module because this was producing the post content. Then for the image, I am taking it from templated output. This is the templated output. And then the status I have kept to default in review. So every time the data goes in this sheet, it will be in review. Until I check this and approve this, this will not post on LinkedIn. This is our first automation, and let's jump quickly into our second part of the automation. So this is the second part of the automation where the automation or the system will itself look for the approved posts. So if there are in review posts in this particular table or a table, then this automates the data don't go further. And if it founds that the status of one of the row is in approved state, then our content will be posted on LinkedIn. So let's run this automation and check. You can see that the automation has posted the content on my behalf on my LinkedIn wall. So what we are doing is essentially this module is looking for approved post. If some of the post or one of the post is approved over here, we get the image file. We then we take that image file and post it, map it into here, and the LinkedIn post gets posted on our wall. If by chance, let's suppose all the posts over here are in review, this automation won't run. Let me show you. It won't go over this operation, further this operation. And I have added a ignore module over here. If there are no posts that are approved, this system gives an error, and therefore we have added an ignore over here. So the next time any post is approved in the Airtable, it will get posted on the LinkedIn. So essentially this whole system is divided into two parts. The one is where we get the video link from Google Sheet. The Scraping Dogs YouTube Transcript API converts that whole transcript. Then the AI module reads that whole transcript and converts into the content, and headline for image is created here. Here we create the image and store in the Airtable. And the second module checks for any post that is ready to be posted and post it on LinkedIn. So if you're watching this video on YouTube, please do like and subscribe to my channel. And if you're looking for someone to help you out in business automation, I can help you out. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.